Josh, Washington County, Tennessee Sheriff says 98% of cases his department handles involve drugs, and he is not alone, which is why there's concerns surrounding the uncertain future of the Drug Task Force, a group that tracks illegal activity across county lines in our region.
All we're going to do, I think, if DTF goes away, is it's going to be a happy day for drug dealers.
Tonight, 7 months later, that day is one step closer. The number of Drug Task Force agents covering Tennessee's 1st District, Washington, Unicoi, Carter, and Johnson counties dwindling from 4 to 2 and now just 1. Kylie McGivern reports our region's DTF is hanging on by a thread as law enforcement agencies work to come up with solutions.
I've heard so many people say it's a war on drugs. Not for us, it's an everyday fight.
Within the 1st Judicial District's Drug Task Force, a Washington County officer is the last man standing.
Nobody that works drugs can handle it all by themselves. There's too much of it.
One officer to cover
Unicoi, Washington, Johnson, and Carter.
District Attorney General Tony Clark said the most recent loss came from Unicoi County.
He was also a canine officer.
The department struggling to retain officers in light of recent family health insurance cuts.
He had to pull him last week to replace him on the road with officers that have left.
Despite budget cuts, Washington County Sheriff Ed Graybeal remains hopeful.
We still have a lot of agencies that budget-wise don't have the means right now, but they're all working on getting it.
Clark said beyond the variables, the bottom line is simple.
Without the help or aid of law enforcement agencies and especially bodies, I don't see how DTF is going to exist.
Clark is working with DTF to come up with other potential options. For example, right now, no one can be a part-time DTF agent.
Legislatively, there would have to be some changes.
But in the meantime, all but one officer in our region are bound by county lines, only handling cases in their jurisdiction.
We have between 350 and 400 officers. You have close to 400, and there's only one person dedicated out of all those to work at DTF. To me, that's hard to comprehend.
We will be at DTF until the board decides DTF is no more.
A big factor to consider is this. DTF received a federal grant of around $50,000 a year to cover the agent's salary, personnel, and rent. And as long as the district even has one agent, that federal funding will continue. But without an agent, Clark said funding will stop. And once it's lost, it'd be nearly impossible to get back. So right now, the future of DTF really lies in at least keeping that one agent. Sarah?
Kylie McGivern in our newsroom tonight. Now, Clark told us the Johnson City Police Department hopes to commit an officer to DTF by the end of the year.